One word, food. What comes to your mind when I say that? Do you go back to a nostalgic memory of a dish you once ate, or do you just get hungry? Second word, cooking. Do you begin to think of a long, arduous task that's stress-inducing, dish-inducing, and time-consuming? In this modern world, we often forget that the two go together. My name is Abigail M., and this is my TED Talk. Walk with me here. When I was 6, I knew how to do all the basic things a child should know. How to tie my shoes, how to say please and thank you, but I still did not know how to cook. This showed itself one evening. I came home from school and rushed over to the fridge, only to open it and find githeri and brown bread staring back at me. Can you imagine my disappointment? So in a rebellion, I grabbed that same bread, margarine, and dhania, which is called coriander leaf, and made some kind of sandwich. It came out burnt, and I'm sure you can imagine how it tasted. But upon having that initial connection with food, something that I made myself, something grew inside of me. So the next week, I went over to my family's bookshelf and found a Mexican cookbook. In it, I found a taco recipe, which I rushed downstairs to make when my mom wasn't looking. Once again, it came out burnt and under-seasoned, but it was mine. Can you imagine my joy as I looked down on what I made? I was ecstatic. This feeling is not new. It's been around since the creation of the world. Food is at the center of our lives. We can go a day without it. And as I mentioned, food and cooking go together. So why do we neglect one? I've watched people enter a kitchen and not know basic, and I mean basic things, such as the difference between olive oil and soy sauce, for example. I've also interacted with millennials who don't even know how to boil rice. I mean, it's something that disturbs me deeply. We no longer go home to cook a meal together. The culture is dying of us creating meals ourselves. And it's that we often forget that food is so important in our culture. It helps identify each and every one of us uniquely. No matter where you go around the world, whether it be Japan or US, there's food indigenous to that region. And I think that's something beautiful that we must preserve. For a tree to grow well, we must nurture its roots. Who do you think in our 21st century lives can be considered our roots? It's people like me, people like you, teenagers and young adults alike. We teach our children complex trigonometric equations, but often forget to teach them the basic fundamental skill that's required for any human to live independently, and that is how to cook. I promise you, regardless of your age or your lifestyle or whatever it may be, or even gender, cooking is utmost important in your life. And I know that cooking, if you learn how to cook, it will change your life. It did for mine. That same passion I had when I was 6 has grown into a wildfire. Through cooking, I've learned how to manage my time, how to organize myself, and how to express myself. Take these, for example. It's all about appreciating the culture behind each and every dish. And I think each and every one of us here and beyond should learn how to cook. Recently, I began to share my food through online mediums, for example, YouTube or blogs or pictures or anything. Take a video I did with Tuko, for example, this summer. I was able to express myself through food and through the culture behind it. Here's a short look of how that was.
Hi guys, welcome to Tuko Bites. I'm Chef Rachel, and today I have my friend here, Abby. She'll be teaching me how to make one of our favorite dishes. I mentioned it's only 7 ingredients, so easy. In my case, if you are like me, of course you can take wine. Orange juice is ours. This is a good job, Abby. I like it.
Thank you.
The presentation is amazing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.
intent behind cooking is to express oneself. To me, cooking is love on a plate. It's expression of yourself. Through this, I was able to show thousands of people what I think a basic home-cooked meal should be. And I think that culture is innate, all of us. We just need to bring it to the light. And from here, I challenge you all, even when it's one dish at a time. Like for me, my burnt and seasoned food led me to this place. A place where I appreciate food for more than what it appears to be on the plate. And so from here, I challenge you all to try. Regardless of the boundaries that gender has set or your lifestyle, cooking is instrumental in each and every one of our lives. And I think it should be important to all of us all. Thank you.